The following contest is your main event, and for the Florida Heavyweight Championship.
It seems like in the last 3 weeks, this young man has been on a journey, a soldier, the grandson of the WWE Hall of Famer Blackjack Mulligan, the nephew of the WWE Hall of Famer Barry Windham, his dad Mike Rotundo. This young man, Bo Rotundo, only 21 years of age, arguably the most popular superstar in FCW history, a former 2-time FCW champion. Is it his destiny, after winning the clear-cut #1 contendership slot, to become the Florida Heavyweight Champion again here tonight?
Well, Bo Rotundo and Destiny have met twice before, but the question is, can Bo court Destiny one more time?
The road to the FCW Heavyweight title runs through this man, Seth Rollins, a young man in his 20s who has had a worldwide wealth of experience. Many more matches under his belt than does Bo Rotundo. Rotundo's got that DNA, the heritage, but Rollins so proud of what he does for a living. So proud to be in the mix and the hunt, to be on a WWE roster. That this is an extremely important matchup with so many eyes of the WWE Universe and hierarchy watching this contest.
You know, JR, you have arguably the most popular superstar in FCW history going up against arguably the most talented superstar in FCW history. And I'm actually a little sad that there can only be one winner, but that's what makes this great sport so awesome to watch. To see two superstars come together in a match like this.
Introducing first, the challenger, from Brooksville, Florida, weighing in at 230 pounds, Bo Rotundo! And his opponent, from Davenport, Iowa, weighing in at 215 pounds, he is your current Florida Heavyweight Champion, Seth Rollins!
So the coveted Florida Heavyweight Championship will be decided in a one-fall match here and now. We are glad you are with us, ladies and gentlemen, here on SCW.
The penultimate prize right there. Can you feel the excitement in the air here? I mean, this is like our Yankees Red Sox, our Ali Frazier. I mean, this is like our John Cena versus The Rock WrestleMania match. And it's right here in the FCW arena.
I like that. Nice show of sportsmanship. The class. Let's see if these men can maintain the civility in the face of competition as this match progresses. Remember, it's Rotundo's to win. Rotundo must beat Rollins by pinfall or submission to leave with the Florida Heavyweight title, as a very stiff and firm collar and elbow tie-up ensues in the early going. A little mano-a-mano here to both men feeling each other out, testing the strength, the will, the balance.
It's one of the many reasons why this championship matchup is going to be so awesome to watch. Seth Rollins is a fighting champion. Seth Rollins isn't going to scurry away or run away if it gets a little too hot in the kitchen. The way that Seth Rollins has been defending his Florida Heavyweight Championship, well, we're going to have one heck of a barn burner here, ladies and gentlemen.
Nice go behind by Rollins with a waist lock and a takedown. Rollins did not duck competition last week, taking on the powerhouse, the mountainous Big E Langston, in what was not an easy non-title matchup.
And you wonder if there is any ill effect still from that matchup against Big E Langston. But again, at the same time, this will be Bo Rotundo's third match in as many weeks. So is Bo Rotundo at 100%?
Well, WWE officials will look at that and say, well, that's the workload and the travel schedule of a WWE superstar is very daunting. So these men are under the microscope in many areas. how they perform in a high-profile match such as this, and a nice counter reversal by Rollins. Rollins again with the experience advantage, especially internationally, as Rotundo countered with the head scissors, but Rollins quickly broke it. So neither man thus far, ladies and gentlemen, has been able to gain any and sustain any noticeable advantage.
Well, these two superstars have actually never met in the ring before. I found that very interesting. Never in singles, never in tag action. So again, they're still trying to feel each other out because, well, they've never been up against one another before.
They've seen each other a lot. They're been around these live events throughout the state of Florida where they both have been on the card. They're very familiar with each other, even though this is the first time they've actually wrestled one-on-one. And Rotundo trying to use some amateur skills to gain an advantage. That was countered again. So what we're seeing here is Rotundo being somewhat of the aggressor, but Rollins being the better counter wrestler thus far. That's the story, at least at this point, that is unfolding, as we'll see how it progresses again. We're looking for one fall from either of these men or a submission, specifically from Rotundo, who can't win by disqualification or count out.
You look at both of these superstars, and you've got to believe sooner than later both of these young men will be in the WWE one day. But right now, their ultimate goal here is to either win or retain the Florida Heavyweight Championship.
Nice roll up and the roll through by Rotundo. Nice instincts by Rotundo and a back suplex, perfectly done. A counter by Rollins. Rollins looking to finish it and got a lateral press, what resulted in another near fall.
Ladies and gentlemen, in this epic match, which one of these two superstars will come out on top in this Florida Heavyweight Championship match? We'll find out as FCW rolls on. Ladies and gentlemen, you are watching the main event, Florida Heavyweight Championship on the line. Seth Rollins right now in control against former heavyweight champion Bo Rotundo.
And Rollins is still countering. Rollins with a series of outstanding and just unbelievable kicks during the commercial break as the action continued. Again, we're in a one-fall situation. The Florida Heavyweight Championship is at stake. The champion is the man with that figure four headlock on Bo Rotundo. Rotundo's only 21, ladies and gentlemen. Started training in FCW right out of high school when he was 18.
Oh, nice roll up there. Ooh. And for Bo Rotundo, well, once again.
Here we go.
Quick action here developing, but for Bo Rotundo, the last time he held Florida Heavyweight Gold, he had to forfeit it due to an injury sustained at the hands of Leo Kruger. So you know Bo Rotundo is chomping at the bits for another opportunity to become the first ever three-time Florida Heavyweight Champion.
Rotundo building momentum, tried for a bulldog. It was countered. Whoa. Rollins looking for a super kick. It was countered. But we're seeing the pace quicken here. Men are getting more familiar and comfortable. And that was a thunderous bulldog headlock by Seth Rollins. Excuse me, I'm getting excited here.
I can tell.
By Bo Rotundo.
Maybe setting up here. Watch out, Rollins. Whoa, my.
Man, Rollins caught Rotundo. Going right through the ropes. Rollins, we talked about Rollins and Big E Langston a week ago in that lower back. I detected something there in the lower back of Seth Rollins that may have tweaked that, but the other story is the fact that Rotundo was caught by a striking blow, maybe a clothesline or a forearm, maybe the fist, I couldn't quite tell, going out of the ring in that baseball slide-like maneuver. Very unorthodox exchange is the long and the short of that situation.
Bo Rotundo better watch out on the outside.
And Rollins with a suicide dive that's head first, and Rollins, for a guy that may have an injured back at the hands of Big E Langston.
As we take another look here, Seth Rollins loves to join the party on the outside there, a suicide dive. And now both superstars are on the outside, and they might both be counted out.
And if they are both counted out, obviously Rollins retains the championship, and this would be a sad way to end this contest that everyone has eagerly anticipated. Rotundo starting to maneuver toward the ring. They have a 10 count to work with here.
Uh-oh, dangerously close there. The referee almost at 9. Oh, somebody better get in.
Ooh. And both men in at 9, so the match will continue. But what shape are both the champion Rollins and the number 1 contender Rotundo in at this point in time in the matchup?
Oh, missed the curb stomp. And Bo misses the spear.
Nice counter by both sides.
Ooh, Avada Kedavra.
And what a shot. Big time shot. Could be over.
My. JR, take another look at the kick right there, connecting with the Avada Kedavra. I thought it was all over right there.
We saw the impact. We saw the results. Rollins himself cannot believe the fact that dominating and powerful kick did not pin young Bo Rotundo. But again, you have to ask yourself at home, ladies and gentlemen, how much longer can the 21-year-old from Brooksville, Florida last?
This is an absolute battle of attrition, ladies and gentlemen. Nice.
The educated feet of Seth Rollins going to work.
Maybe a curb stomp here, Bo.
Oh, Rotundo counters, caught. What's he going to do? Rollins trying to fight out of it and does. Oh, man, both heads cracking together. You hear the smack of the skulls. And again, both the champion Rollins and Bo Rotundo, the number 1 contender for the Florida title, down.
At this point, it's who wants it more. No one has ever questioned the heart of these two competitors, but at this point, someone has got to dig deeper than the other.
We're sort of looking at 2 future WWE stars. It's just a matter of not if, but when these 2 are called up at some point in time. And the outcome of this match could certainly dictate and influence that decision. Rollins at a tough spot on top.
High risk and yet high reward here for somebody.
Tough for the champion to allow himself to get this position. It may cost him the championship as Rotundo's trying to go for a suplex off the top. Rollins fighting. Rollins knows he's in jeopardy, obviously. Doesn't take the class valedictorian to figure that one out.
My heart is absolutely pounding here.
Headbutts.
Edge of my seat.
You can tell the guy's got experience and toughness when they use 3 headbutts in a row. Especially at this point in time in the match. That man Rollins is a tough dude, let me tell you. He's a little bit bleary-eyed right now. I know Dusty Rhodes is watching at home. He knows what bleary-eyed means.
Oh, and if Rollins hits this on Bo! Oh, my.
Oh, look at great adjustment by Rollins, landing on his feet. And
the spear! The spear! We have a new champion, JR!
Rotundo hit his ace move. The spear. It landed. They come back and look, take another look. You see, it was perfectly done. Couldn't have been done any better. But the will of Seth Rollins is the difference in that maneuver. There's nothing wrong with the spear, ladies and gentlemen. It is a devastating maneuver that will break one in half. That's Rollins' guts and his will. He willed himself out of that pinning predicament to save the Florida heavyweight title.
Well, how much does Rollins have left at this point? Maybe wisely whether...
And now Rotundo is breaking the referee's count because Rotundo knows he cannot win this match on a countout. We can check the gas gauges later, but the bottom line is that Rotundo knows he's got to get the champion back into the ring for Rotundo to win the title. So now Rollins is back where Rotundo wanted him, in the ring. And look at the fetal position that Rollins has found himself in the center of the ring.
Oh,
inside cradle. Inside cradle. I don't think he was playing possum. I think he was just instinctive and reaching up and finding what was there, and that was the inside cradle. And, oh, man. Bo missed the spear.
That allows the curb stomp.
Hit the turnbuckle. The curb stomp drives Rotundo's face right into the canvas, and this is the opportunity that Rollins may only get once in this match. The time is now. Can he hold him down? There's the count.
He kicked out.
Somehow, some way, Bo Rotundo wills his way back into this championship matchup.
We take another look here at this curb stomp, the impact, and yet Bo Rotundo still kicks out. I've never seen anyone kick out of the spear. I've never seen anyone kick out of the curb stomp, and yet both of these superstars have kicked out of each other's finishers.
It's all about the passion, the adrenaline rush. the places that these men are able to take themselves in a match of this importance, this significance, with so much riding on it. The Florida heavyweight title, scouts in WWE looking on, global television audience in one form or another.
Shots back and forth here. Who wants it more?
Both men trading. And both men still somehow standing. Hard shots. Breaking down into a barroom brawl like a Scooby on a Saturday night, and that Enziguri came out of nowhere. Oh, Rotundo's momentum took him right into Rollins.
What is Rollins going to do here? Oh.
Rollins sends Rotundo back into the turnbuckle in that power slam position.
Oh, man. Brain buster.
It's got to be it.
It is.
Amazing.
Here's your winner and still Florida heavyweight champion, Seth Rollins.
I'll tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, that was one hell of a wrestling match. That match could have been won by either man. That's not being cliche. It's only being truthful.
You see the end result here. Both superstars are absolutely spent. As we take a look here at the finish, Rollins picking up Rotundo after throwing him into the corner into a brainbuster-like pinning combination here. Very unorthodox, but by any means necessary there, JR, to pick up the victory.
Go back and look at this match in so many ways, in so many forms. It was like a FCW this week, a real hour of highlights. And a match that we talked about for a long time as far as technical expertise. But nonetheless, ladies and gentlemen, the champion is still Seth Rollins. Bo Rotundo still on the hunt. And what a night.
Ladies and gentlemen, it might not look like it right now, but Seth Rollins still standing tall, perched atop the FCW mountain, still the Florida heavyweight champion.